How you doing? Mark Olson here with Redo Cabinets by Crumb Weedy Home Pros. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how do you reface your kitchen cabinets. So if you like what you see, click the subscribe button below, and I'll be sending more videos a little bit about cabinet refacing. So with cabinet refacing, people often ask, maybe I'll just do some cabinet refacing myself. That's definitely an option that you could definitely do. It's a little bit tedious. It's either time or money, which one's more available to you at the moment. But as far as kitchen refacing, there's a lot of benefits of doing this for your kitchen, especially the Chicagoland area is in dire need of kitchen refacing. Basically, kitchen refacing is you take off the doors and drawers, you pick out a brand new styles with colors, all the hardware and options that you'd like. You're going to sand down the boxes, and you're going to reface with a new laminate veneer, as well as new hardware. It's a wonderful place to transform your kitchen really quickly. However, let's talk about refacing. With refacing, first thing you want to do is measure the cabinets. By doing that is you're going to measure the opening of the cabinets, not the doors and drawers itself. So you're going to open that door and you're going to measure length times width. And you got to factor in for that overlay. The overlay is that the door is over the opening. Some people like a full overlay, gives it a more modern touch, where the doors are almost touching each other with about an 1/8 inch gap. That's getting really popular. But first you want to open up the doors and drawers and measure the width and the length. And make sure you're keeping notes on everything. We always say measure twice, cut once, right? You don't want to order all these doors and drawers and have a huge mismeasure because that expense starts to get really expensive. Onto that note, you want to figure out your boxes. How many square feet of boxes you have so you know exactly how much veneer to order for your boxes. By doing that it's width times length, and you got to add your waist to order the right amount of veneer. And everything else inside of it is you're going to need some adhesive, some cleaner, the proper tools. You're going to need a cut saw, you're going to need a miter saw, you're going to need glue, you're going to need some brush, rollers, drills, and a bunch of other tools that you're going to need to invest in, as well as if you're going to reface your kitchen. So once everything's ready to go, you order your product, wait I'd say about 2 to 4 weeks before it gets in, and it's time to get to work. Now again, this is for professionals, so I would watch these videos to make sure you're all ready to reface your kitchen. Nothing like getting into it and realizing you've done it completely wrong, or you don't have the right pattern laid up, or the doors aren't screwed on correctly, because then again you end up calling Redo Cabinets to fix everything and redo it all over again. So we're going to get into exactly what does it look like to reface your cabinets. So once all the doors and drawers are removed from the cabinets, we simply start off using a sander, making sure we're getting everything down to the raw wood, especially if there's any paint or stain left on the cabinet boxes. We're trying to make sure we get it all the way down to the raw wood. So that's why we use this belt sander. We also use a sand block sander to get within all the corners, outside and inside corners. Once the sanding has been completed, we then use a cleaner. This cleaner is meant to get all the dust off the cabinets and prep it for the adhesive. This cleaners wipe down all the face frames, all the side panels, back panels, under bottoms, and everything. This cleaner is going to help the adhesive stick nice and tight for the laminate. Now that the cleaner has dried, we are then going to apply the adhesive. The adhesive goes on 2 coats. 2 coats on the boxes of the cabinets, 2 coats on the veneer backside of the laminate. This adhesive must dry before each coat and before it gets applied to each other. Once they're dried, they become extremely tacky, and once you put on the laminate, you want to put pressure on it to activate the adhesion. Once the adhesive has cured, they carefully put up the sheets of veneer over the face frames of the cabinets. Now keep in mind there's 2 coats of adhesive on the face frame and the laminate. They're going to put on the laminate that's going to be a little bit bigger than the boxes themselves because they're going to route around everything. So as you can see, they're going to fit everything to place. Now with a solid color, we're going to put on full sheets. That way when we route out the openings, you have a seamless cabinet finish. This would be different if we're doing a wood grain because we want the wood grains to go along to look like a natural wood. As you can see here, we're putting rollers against the face frames to activate the bonding adhesive. We want to make sure all the bubbles, any little ripples in there are flattened and smooth. So we're going to take some time to put some pressure on this. Next, we're going to take a router and we're going to route all the way around the face frames, cutting off any of the extra laminate veneer that is overhanging the box frames. For a solid color, we put the full sheets up first and then we cut around it, leaving it a nice, seamless cabinet. Next step, once the adhesive is over the boxes, we're going to use a filer. We're going to file all the outside and inside corners of the boxes to make sure that the new laminate veneer is nice and smooth on the box frames. So there you have it. That's a little bit of a quick video of how to reface your cabinets, a little step by step. There obviously is a lot more ways of doing it, especially of putting on the doors. We'll be showing a lot more videos down the road of how to install the doors and drawer fronts as well as accessories. Again, if you like what you see, click the subscribe button and we'll follow up with some more videos. Thanks again.